Honesty is the wildness of the sea. Plagues of anger choke the streets, inflaming and distending everyone. Hector's dead, Andromache's collapsed, safety was a hoax, corpses aren't secure. Only you for me, the warmth of your mind, the breezes your courage attracts. Only you and I together relieve the fever from the streets of hate, stretched out in our bodies like myths sunbathing in the glades. Only we together know each other all alone. We speak to each other as if we were the sea. Anything can be said to the ocean without the slightest fear, and the ocean hears. Imagine being comprehended by the sea. Imagine. It is this we know between us. Anger through the midnight streets of Troy, it loses its way to our house. Dazed in the labyrinth of secrecy and truth we have built around the holy and the listening sea. Miraculous odds. I suspect many of us have felt these feelings. I've been cornered before. My life's been pinched by presumers. I know how it feels to be zeroed, to be dolled up into a target by those who think they know who I am, who want me to be their gossip of me. I've spent most of my life in their candied webs. I couldn't get out and no peace could get through. So how is it that you wanted me and I wanted you? Just as we are, just that, nothing more. How was it that you made it through? I was ready to spend the rest of my life wiping off people, flypaper people like cruel cotton candy. How is it that you presumed nothing when everyone else was reaching right through me, trying to get the dream freak, chameleon, the yes boy they thought was inside? It's a poem called No Opposite. It comes from Shakespeare's Sonnet 60. The motto quote does, called Praising Thy Worth. Unlike the dolphin, light, or space, love itself is cause, but not effect. Not the sum of history is grace. Time does not transfix it. It is and it is not. And how it ends is not for circumstance, but shadows, sand, slow rocks to say. Love is as time is, without a time that is beginning. It comes about as if it always is, and no amount of seeking, wanting, or deserving can make it be. Love is not a property, it is a form of all that is, and can't be stopped until it stops, despite his cruel hand. Thus, rending, freeing, and transforming, it is reality that has no proof, no opposite, but must be faced as evidence for now that praise of all is not misplaced. After watching Wallace Stevens on PBS. Crickets in the books, forests looming in the shelves, a hot green night around us like a room. We just stone-skipped our minds on sea surface full of clouds, just turned off the tube, just brushed our teeth, just took off our shoes and walked into the darkness that permits the stars. Our bodies in the breezes feel as nude as one can only feel in windy robes. Minds like sails feel, like air feels rising over shoulders, as if ideas could drape the body of the night, as dawn rays drape through early trees, the secret raiment of the day gone free. Los Chavez moon. The moons of summer rising out of the soft black air, up through the streaming breezes. To watch such light with you, the light of skin released beneath the dark, such bed-safe light in the deep folding shadows of the trees. To watch such light with you is to feel inside the slow rising of our tides, our inseparable seas rising together through the bright, fearless body of the night. When Odessa washed up on shore, naked and brine-covered and hid in the brambles, he was awakened by the sight of the daughter of King Alcinous and Queen Arete, Nausicaa, whose name means the burning of ships. I'm staying. Nausicaa, your body startles me, moving through the dark of the hall. You feel to my eyes like the breeze feels on my legs in the heat of the summer weeds, cool as the brush of your hand, still warm from the warmth of my skin. And like Odysseus, I worship as I see, such forms that are the perfection of things that have no perfection. Ripples, fire, fields of green, a knee, the belly of a cat stretched out, dogs sleep dancing in perfect trust, or you, walking down the hall through bedroom dusk, your back just scratched, Venus of all beauty, Aphrodite dressed in shade, leading me to rest in roses, pond lights, sea wind, moss, Venus of perfection, philosophy, disrobed, reborn as pure anatomy to which nothing is opposed. Wide awake. From Dante's La Vita Nuova, I should make it plain how love is awakened through her. In love with you, I'm at my best. You are the island where the sun first rises, the grace of right discovery, wide awake. In you, I know through love of one imitates the love of all. Not knowing how it feels to be in love with the presence of what is, yet doing love that way, forgiving all expectations, allowing and letting go, giving what you want, champion of the best, improving blindly by example, by the gift of she who loves you and accepts your love. And lastly, this is a poem called Heaven. It's for Rini before the second operation, 34 years ago. Itch dreams, crazy lurk pains, packed death settling. Everywhere we look, mad clues, bile spilling from the car, the thread of eyes unscrewing, whispers scheming on the lawn. Everywhere but here. This water dome, this perfect circle in the center of the stone, with its groves of tomatoes and sunflower forests, its papers and books and far corners, its cats with their perfect hair, and the workings at night under lamps with our pens, the back door breezes, Madeira over ice in the moonlight late before bed. This place where we are more who we are than we are when alone, where we are the place in itself, where we're known, proven to be who we are to ourselves through the trust we have earned from each other. This is heaven on earth, our full blessing for nothing, not even the worst, makes it less. Thank you.